Hello guys, welcome back to our channel. So in this session we shall continue with our training course in Archicad. So we shall look at how to add up windows and doors in our model. So kindly like, comment, turn on the notification bell and subscribe to be able to motivate me to keep teaching CAD and BIM. When you subscribe, we grow together, and when we grow together, I get energized to keep giving you content like this. So in this session, we shall be adding doors and windows to our model. So before we add the doors and windows, we should first set them up. So here on our tool box, we could look at the door icon, so we can double click on it to open the settings. So when you open the settings, the door default settings will appear. So you can able to edit some of the settings here. So these are the libraries which come with the application. So we have numerous doors in here. If you want to create door openings, garage doors, hinge doors, rotating doors, sliding doors, you could just click here and you could able to edit any of your choice. So we shall start with hinge doors 27. So you can choose a door which you would like to use. So we could take this door with transom. So on your right appears the settings we shall adjust. So here still we could change it to 0. Let's go back. So here you could change the door dimensions. If you want to change it to 1000, you could change it here. So when you click here in the view, it will be able to update. So these are the various views we have. So this is the plan view, how it will appear in the plan. This is the front view. This is the 3D view. And this is the previewed image. So we shall be working with these views while editing the door. So when you come to the hinge door settings here, the door has very many settings which you can able to edit in order to come up with the specific door we want. So there are here are some of the settings. So there are main topics and subtopics. So these are the main topics. So under every topic there are subtopics. So for door settings, so these are the numerous subtopics. So we shall be editing them, we shall be looking at the main topics and the subtopics. In that case, so we can come back here, we go to the first topic to edit. So this is the topic, normal sizes. So it has no subtopics, so we could choose the door dimensions. So we could use wall hole dimensions or the egress dimensions. And each figure here is represented here. So if you could just read off the figures here and the representation here. So if it's 1, it's here, 2 is here. That's how it's working. So you could go to the next settings. So when you look at the shape, here we can try to adjust this shape. We could put it to 200. Then we could continue next. Then the door leaf, we could edit it to style 1. So we could add a door handle. So we could choose this one. Then if we go to our 3D view, this is how our door now looks. So by adjusting it, you keep changing the appearance of the door. So here it changes. So you could always be adjusting the properties as you look it up. So door opening, you could choose whether it's a side hang or a double acting. In this case, we could go with the side hang. So we could go to the next properties. The frame width, you could able to change here the frame style and dimensions. If you want to change here, you could insert them here. If you want to disable, say you set each frame, you could disable here. So you could go natural ventilation. If you'd like to add natural ventilation, you could be able to add it here. In this case, we shall not add it in. Then here you could again choose the door lift type. So you've already opted for this one. And style one has no edits. So you could still go with HV grid. Then we can continue to handles and knobs. Still, you could still change them here. You could see their positioning here. Then you could go to the leaf and shaft dimensions, which could still be edited here. And sash type, you could still change it here. Let's go with this one. Grid. Then opening type and angle. Change it here to be double acting. So let's first put double acting. Opening type, you see it's giving you a message. So let's first view it here. Let's say what update here. We'll come back and make it side acting. Then we could move on to the opening lines. We don't want to change anything here. Opening lines, transom, don't want to change here. So here, these are its mode attributes. So if we want to change the materials, say the frame outside, we could change it here. We could come and change, say, we go with mahogany. Then you could continue. The wall opening, the way it should appear. Could change the reveal style here. So you could say let it reveal. Then wall closure, could edit it here. Since it says we're in a schematic design, you may choose no closure, but when you're in the final design, you could go like plaster reveal. Then you continue. Could change the way the reveal type here. You could edit it here. Go with this one. Then you could edit the wall closure. In this case, which may not edit. If you want to add the masonry arch, you could edit it here. Let's look at how it will look in the preview. This is how it looks like, but in this case, we don't need to add the masonry arch. So the mode attributes, in this case we want to edit the fixtures, but in this case we'll keep them at default. If you want to look at the threshold, you could use extended both sides. Then you go here, you could look at it, the floor plan and the front view, how it will appear. Then you could continue the seal. If you want to add the seal to your door, casing outside, if you want to edit it, casing inside, if you want to add the sunshade. Then here I could edit the way the model attributes of the casing will look like. Then here you can edit the way the door will appear in your floor plan. Then here, in case you are doing a final design, so you could be able to add descriptions and informations about the door from here, where you will also see the manufacturers to be able to help you during the supply chain stage of the material. So you can press OK. So you've edited our door. It's appearing here. When we come to the door tool, it's giving us some of the favorite doors which are already here. But in this case, we can use the door which we just created. So here we have to look at the anchor points, would be anchored at the center, at the side 1G, or at side 2. So we shall use this as the anchor point. So we shall come into our model. We position our door. So when positioning our door, this sun orientation should always look outside like that. So you could just edit. You could just position your mouse so that the ambient comes from outside. So now our door has been positioned. So now we can position where I would like it open. So we want it open from this side. So that is how we insert a door. So you could use the drag icon to be able to position it around. Let me select it. Now we've selected our door. So when we hit Control drag Alt, we can able to create multiple copies of our door into our project. So you could move it here. And again, oh, it's locked in that direction. So we escape. So now we could go to our 3D view and able to see the doors we've inserted. So here are the 2 doors that we've inserted into our project. So editing the door before you add it, it could help you in adding other components, and also to help you in bringing out the realistic images, say if you want to go on and you render your project. So still, when you come here with the door tool, there are favorite doors. So you could use other doors which you could have edited before. So you could pick double entrance door. You could pick it. So yes, so it has been loaded. Then you could come hover around here. Let's come and hover this corner. Want first hover around. Okay. So now you could D to type in the distance. Say from there. So let's put 1,200. Enter. Distance. So you can position it here. Then you can choose the opening. Would like it open outwards. So still, that's how we insert doors. So here is our door, though it needs some other editing to be able to look like the other doors that we put into our model. So still now we could look at how to edit the windows. And still you could add these doors in the 3D view. So you could come back here to the door tool. And you could look at a door type. Say you want to create an empty. Could choose that one. Then you could come and hover on the wall. And it's now been able to, you could choose the position. So yes, so still you could still insert these doors in the 3D view by just hovering around the wall to insert the doors. So still the same could work for the windows. So if you come to the window icon here and you select some of the favorite windows, you could use this fixed 3 pan window. So clicking on it, and we could come here and hover around this wall, and we've been able to insert the window. Oof, it doesn't go there. So we could come back to this window tool, select this window pane, select it, then choose the orientation where it will appear. So now that it's in shape, we could still after you could select this window. So now you can choose the options. You could be able to move it, to position it. Could drag it. Or you could use other control options to be able to position it well in the 3D view. So still on your plan, it will appear here. So that is how we add windows. So still, selecting the windows, you could first edit its properties before you set it up. So you could use, these are other libraries of windows which come into Archicad. So you could be able to choose various types of windows. So you could go with this basic window, choose this window 27. So still it has similar settings to the door. So still you could change here its sizing. Then you could change its distance from the floor. Then still you could see how it appears, the various views. So you could also come here and change the basic window properties. So you could just come back here to the top. So if you want to add the transoms, or you could add them here and there, but in this case we don't want to add them. Then you could look at opening type. Would like it to be double sliding. So you go back here and see. Yes, so now it appears here, it has changed to a double sliding window. So you could edit the frame and the search. So you could edit the frame with the search type. You could edit here. Would like it to be 7 search. And when you come to our video, so now you see it changes. So any changes you would make here, they would be able to update in the view so as to position your window properly, which will help you in your project. So you could still a window handle. So select the handle you want. Then you could, if you want to add natural ventilation, you would add it here over frame. So still you would continue with other settings. So here you could change its appearance of the surfaces by choosing the material. So it's similar to that of the door when you're coming up with the settings. So when you press OK, you just need to come here and choose your anchor point. So choose here, then you could be able to add your window here. Then you could choose its orientation, then you could again put the window here, then you choose its orientation. So when you go to our 3D view, you can be able to view our window which you've been able to set up, so it appears in the model like this. So that is how you add windows and doors in your model. For now, it's a buy. And in our next session, we shall look at important tools which one should be acquainted with to be able to model properly in Archicad. For now, it's a buy.